Right now, the trial of Marshawn Giles continues. We have the latest testimony from the courtroom.
Also, a burglary suspect accused of several break-ins is in police custody. What police are saying about the incidents at this time.
And later, News 3 Now takes an exclusive inside look at the Prairie du Sac Dam and how the operator has been able to keep it running. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. And good evening. Thanks for watching. We'll get to those stories in just a bit, but first we need to get to the weather, where we could be in for a bit of a rough weekend.
Southern Wisconsin is in the path of some severe weather that could start Friday evening and continue through Sunday. The News 3 Now weather team is tracking the storms and monitoring the latest radar. For the very latest, let's check the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Hi, Alex.
Hey there, Charlotte. Hey there, Eric. Yes, for days, 5 days now, we've been talking about this potential for alert day conditions. Friday evening through Sunday, we're about 48 hours away for the alert day conditions to start to unfold. And I'm going to be first here just to show you what could this look like. On Friday, thunderstorms begin Friday in the morning, perhaps a break Friday late over the night on Friday night, going on into the wee hours of your Saturday morning. That particular threat, that particular round, heavy rain, perhaps some hail and some strong winds. Isolated severe weather possible with the Friday threat. Now, here's the wild card. With enough heat, Saturday going on into your Sunday. This will be the Saturday afternoon and the Sunday afternoon time frames. If we get enough heat, all hazards are possible. Large hail, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, and heavy rainfall. We could also have a bout of thunderstorms on your Sunday morning. So recapping that, upwards of 3 to perhaps 4 bouts of thunderstorms this weekend. Don't want to lose sight also tonight. You're going to want to pull in those plants. Freeze warning in effect. Madison, Lone Rock, Dells, Janesville, Beloit, Monroe, Mineral Point. A frost advisory for our friends over Grant and Crawford and Vernon counties, where temperatures will be just a little bit warmer overnight tonight. Those warmer temperatures will help hold down that frost somewhat at bay towards the Mississippi River. The rest of southern Wisconsin, a hard freeze likely tonight. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to track all of those threats of thunderstorms along with the severe weather outlooks.
It's day 2 of the trial for a man accused of killing a toddler in 2022. Marshawn Giles is facing 18 charges, including first-degree intentional homicide and first-degree child sexual assault. He pleaded not guilty to all of those charges. Today started with the toddler's mother and Giles's ex-girlfriend, continuing her testimony from yesterday. She told the jury that Giles punched and slapped her to the point of unconsciousness the night of her daughter's death. She alleges Giles swung her 20-month-old daughter around like a doll. Also taking the stand today, a neighbor who brought Giles's ex-girlfriend into her apartment during the night of the toddler's death. The apartment complex manager and 4 Madison police officers who responded to the scene. The trial is expected to last until May 3rd. Now, because cameras are not allowed in the courtroom, News 3 Now's Maddie Heimsch is providing live updates throughout the trial. You can find all of them on channel3000.com or by downloading the Channel 3000 News app. Tuesday, a Madison man was arrested after allegedly breaking into 4 Madison area businesses.
Well, he was arrested in northern Wisconsin, all the way up in Russ County. Our Jalen Banks joins us now with what we know so far. Jalen?
Eric and Charlotte detectives with the burglary crime unit connected 37-year-old Ulysses Milu to the burglaries. Madison Police Detective Ashley Knapp shares with News 3 Now, between mid to late January, there were 3 burglaries on Monroe Street, 2 on the same restaurant and another at a smoke shop. On West Gilman Street, a restaurant had been burglarized, and on the 2400 block of University Avenue, a liquor store was burglarized as well. Milu is currently booked in the Dane County Jail.
In the course of our investigation, we learned that he may be in Rusk County, and so we got in touch with the law enforcement agency up there, who agreed generously to help us locate him, and that's where he was apprehended.
Milu, again, is currently booked in the Dane County Jail. We'll continue to keep you updated as we gather more information on channel3000.com.
All right, Jalen, thank you. Dane County is reminding people that there is free money available for local projects. The money comes from the Inflation Reduction Act passed all the way back in 2021. That act put forward multiple different tax credits to help fund projects in local communities. And now those credits are just sitting around waiting to be used for things like renewable energy projects.
For renewable energy projects, for solar on your roof or battery storage or geothermal are really good. They start at 30% of the total cost of the project, so very robust. There are also deductions around energy efficiency. There are electric vehicle and vehicle charging credits.
You can find more information about the tax credits at DaneClimateAction.org. For more than a century, the Prairie du Sac Dam has been generating power for thousands of Wisconsinites.
Today, News 3 Now got an exclusive inside look with our Kyle Pazorski learning about how it operates and what its owner is doing to keep it in working order.
This is the Prairie du Sac hydroelectric dam. As you look around, it is quite an impressive structure. It was built 110 years ago. The people here tell me they are in the midst of a 5-year plan to rebuild parts of it to keep it running for future generations. Just up the road from Prairie du Sac sits the dam, owned by Alliant Energy.
So this is the largest dam on the Wisconsin River.
And at one point, the largest west of Niagara Falls. My tour guides for the day are Rob Vivian and Jake Hebel. Rob's expertise with dams goes back to his time working on some along the Mississippi.
You know, this is a little bit smaller than that.
Smaller but still mighty, the Prairie du Sac Dam is equipped with 8 generators capable of producing over 31 megawatts of power. That's enough to electrify 30,000 homes day after day after day, requiring a lot of upkeep. Right now, the facility is going through its multi-year plan of upgrades, including replacing the original spillway gates. That's where the water goes through when there's too much for the generators.
We just have one gate open right now.
These dark and weathered hunks of metal are the old ones installed a century ago. The gray, well, those are the replacements equipped with auto-lifting mechanisms.
It's a press of a button and there's a winch cable system that opens it versus a manual process.
It's one of the many projects Alliant has undertaken to bring the dam up to date. Just think of the work they're doing like a knee or hip replacement, all necessary to generate this clean source of energy. Jake walked us through another one of the many projects done in recent years.
Over the years, tailwater has receded and started to expose those piles to air. So we did a project a few years ago to install micro piles in the spillway. And that's designed that those are now starting to take the load.
And now coming up this summer, more work is expected. Another set of gates will be replaced. Alliant's goal is to do 6 to 10 per year through 2026, all to keep the dam working and generating power for future generations. In Prairie du Sac, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
A couple traffic alerts to share with you. First up, the city of Madison says Schrader Road between Schrader Court and the eastbound Beltline off-ramp will briefly close on Friday. That work will start at 10 in the morning with the road then reopening at 3 in the afternoon. Now, if weather becomes a factor that prevents paving, the work will be rescheduled to Monday, April 29th from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. Meanwhile, in Jefferson County, Governor Evers signing off on a multi-million-dollar contract to reconstruct the Main Street Bridge there over the Rock River in Watertown. Preliminary work is scheduled to begin next Monday, the 29th. The project will replace the bridge over the Rock River, adjacent concrete approaches, some new lighting there, and a concrete sidewalk. During construction, Main Street will be closed to through traffic between North Water Street and North 1st Street, utilizing Wisconsin Highway 26 and Highway 16. Pedestrians can use the Katy Street Bridge as a detour. The project's completion is set for this fall.
A new movie with Wisconsin roots is gaining attention online and through word of mouth. It's called Hundreds of Beavers, and you have to see it to believe it. It's about an Applejack named Gene Kayak, whose farm gets destroyed by beavers. He seeks revenge against the critters to become North America's greatest fur trapper, while also falling in love with the daughter of a fur trader. The movie's been described as a silent, live-action, Looney Tune-type slapstick film with bits that continue to build on themselves.
You'll find once you watch the movie, it starts out like Looney Tunes and then gets a lot crazier from there. And we pulled in all kinds of references from all kinds of movies that we love and just tried to make a movie packed full of things that we love.
Hundreds of Beavers took several winters to shoot before it was ready to debut, with filming done in northern Wisconsin and Michigan. It is now available to rent or buy through Amazon Prime Video and Apple TV.
No real rabbits or beavers were injured in the filming of that movie, by the way.
All safe.
Yes.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, why school meal programs are heading in a healthier direction.
Plus, American Lung Association releases its annual State of the Air report. How Wisconsin stacks up against other states. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
A truck crash can be life-changing. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. We have a powerful team with the knowledge, resources, and history of results you'll need. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare is here to help. To help with your shoulder pain,
your knee injury,
that hip that bothers you,
with your foot or ankle pain.
We focus on quality.
We focus on results.
And take time to listen.
So that your care is the best care. For you.
You.
You. You.
For you. We're here for you.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Thursday at 10. Wisconsin's hospitals are under an intense strain, and it's reaching a breaking point.
I'll look into this unstable state of healthcare and show you what possible solutions are on the table for the future of our hospitals.
Thursday on News 3 Now at 10. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Just breaking into the newsroom, former President Donald Trump planning a campaign event in Wisconsin next week. Trump planning to head to Waukesha May 1st, and that event will start at 2 at the Waukesha County Expo Center. The doors will open at 11 a.m. Well, the USDA is issuing a federal order to require more bird flu testing for dairy cows. The Department of Agriculture trying to stop the spread of H5N1 avian influenza. The virus has been detected in cows in 8 states now, and it's shown up in some grocery store milk. The USDA's order requires dairy cattle moving between states to be tested for all types of influenza A. Any cow that tests positive cannot cross state lines without satisfying the conditions set by the USDA's inspection arm.
The Department of Agriculture is also announcing new meal standards that will limit added sugar and sodium. The changes will roll out in phases over the next few years. Beginning in the 2025-26 school year, certain products like breakfast cereals, yogurt, and flavored milk will have limits on added sugars, with a full 10% cap on added sugars by the 2027-28 school year. The final rule requires sodium be cut by 15% in lunches and 10% in breakfast by the 2027-28 school year. The American Lung Association has released its annual State of the Air report, and the results might take your breath away.
It says nearly 40% of people across the United States are living with unhealthy air. Our Catherine Merck shows us the Wisconsin data.
How often are you thinking about the air that you're breathing?
No, I don't think about it on the daily like that.
The experts tell us we should be thinking about the quality of the air that's entering our bodies.
Wisconsin still has some work to do.
The Lung Association's 25th annual State of the Air report grades exposure to unhealthy levels of ground-level ozone air pollution. On the report, Dane and Rock County received C ratings, while some of the most populated areas near Milwaukee received F ratings. That likely won't surprise many Wisconsinites.
And there's a difference between the farmlands and the openness that Wisconsin offers.
However, Molly Collins with the American Lung Association says the bigger cities' pollution can impact the more rural areas that surround them.
We need to know what our neighbors are doing. The federal government needs to make sure that everyone is held to good air quality standards.
All of the data from the State of the Air 2024 report is available on our website right now at channel3000.com. Reporting in Rock County, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
And still ahead, how the Public Service Commission of Wisconsin is helping boost several clean energy projects.
And later, Tanner Bordolini looks to uphold the tradition of Badger linemen getting their name called in the NFL draft. That is next in sports.
We may get frost later tonight. Alex with your complete forecast after a short break.
Why won't you? Want fresh air?
need the experts.
The home renewal experts at Belco will make your project a breeze with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 6 years.
Free installation won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feltco.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Wow, is that really me? Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face.
I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
It's a facelift in a jar.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. We've created the best offer yet with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. People across the country look and feel years younger in minutes.
Here, I don't look 61 in 3 weeks, and this is only because of Plexiderm.
Holy like I look 15 years younger. The instant results are from naturally based silicates. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under eye bags and wrinkles make you look tired and older, try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com.
Let's hit the road. The road to winning at Wild Rose Casino and Hotel, Clinton, Iowa. You're just a short drive away from a weekend full of fun, food, and winning. Plenty of slots calling your name, table games too. Or watch and wager on the games in our DraftKings Sportsbook. There's something for everyone at Wild Rose Casino and Hotel, Clinton. You'd rather be here.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Several projects looking to increase access to clean energy are getting a boost in funding. Today, the Public Service Commission of Wisconsin awarded $7.8 million to 28 projects, and that money is from the Energy Innovation Grant Program, which was provided by the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. This year's PSC Office of Energy Innovation received 85 grant applications totaling more than $34 million.
Well, we could be in for some storms at the end of the week. Here's Alex with the complete forecast. Hi, Alex.
Hey there, Charlotte. Yeah, that first chance of storms would be round 1 of potentially 3 or 4. We have to get through frost, a hard freeze potentially across southern Wisconsin tonight. Madison, Janesville, Dells, Watertown, up towards Juneau. A little bit warmer off towards the west, towards the Mississippi River, where we have frost advisories in effect. And we've had some viewers up towards Juneau and Adams counties wondering, why are we not under these bulletins? You need to green up a little bit more, and then your plants will be more susceptible to the frost and the freezes. So that's the reason why these bulletins are here for the southern part of the state. We wake up to 31 in Madison, 29 over towards Watertown, but again, a little bit warmer towards the Mississippi River, lesser of a chance of that frost and freeze off towards the west. A nice day on your Thursday. Temperatures climbing up to right around 60, if not a little bit above 60 degrees. Then all of our attention turns, as Charlotte was saying, to the thunderstorm threat. Starting Friday, carrying on into Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, heavy rain and possible strong storms. We have a marginal risk of severe weather already issued by the Storm Prediction Center, from Janesville, Beloit, Madison, Dells, over towards Richland Center, Platteville, and Prairie du Sac. This would be for large hail and damaging winds as we head towards Friday evening. Let's track it together. 7 o'clock in the morning, showers, thunderstorms, periods of them throughout your daytime on your Friday. Widespread windy conditions. Again, some of those storms could be severe as we head into your Friday evening. I think there is a potential that we will see a lull in the shower and thunderstorm activity later Friday night going on into your Saturday morning. If this occurs, that allows the atmosphere to prime up, heat up, and then we have a bit of a front coming through, a little wave coming through, as we like to call it in the weather community, that could spark a line of severe thunderstorms Saturday evening, sweeping across all of southern Wisconsin Saturday evening into the overnight. Then here would be another round. So this would be the third round Sunday morning as it lifts back north as a warm front and then yet another round possible later Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening with the final cold front. Severe threat again across much of southern Wisconsin on Saturday, and this is days in advance. So to get these outlooks from the Storm Prediction Center this far out, that means business, and we were mentioning this too 5 days ago of this threat. Here's Sunday's severe weather threat for much of southern Wisconsin, and again, all hazards are possible this weekend. Let's break this down again here. Friday morning, storms begin. Maybe a break Friday night. Heavy rains, hail, and strong winds a potential if we do get severe weather on your Friday. With enough heat, that's the wild card on your Saturday and your Sunday. All hazards would be possible. Large hail, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, and heavy rainfall Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon and evening hours, with again that potential for around Sunday morning as well. Now, I bring this up here, folks. You probably saw the QR code there as well. You can always submit your weather photos when it's safe, and that's what I want to stress. There's the scan here. If you want to scan that, you could scan your photos right into our channel3000.com website, or you can go to our channel3000.com website and click the post your own button. We don't want you going outside during severe weather to submit those photos. We want you to be safe. So when the weather's nice, it's always nice to see those weather photos out there. Well, let's take a look here then at that 7 to 10 day forecast. Alert day conditions Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We can all breathe and sleep a little bit easier by the time we get to Monday night going on into your Tuesday. But the rumblers are going to be coming back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We could be looking at another bout of strong thunderstorm activity as we warm up again by the end of next week.
During his time as a Badger, Tanner Bortolini did a little bit of everything on the line. He started at center, saw time at guard, and actually played every position except left tackle. He's the definition of a five-tool player, and after showing out at the Combine and Pro Day, Bort proved he can play at the next level and is looking forward to carry on that Wisconsin offensive lineman tradition of playing in the league.
Wisconsin tradition is that you're going to have an offensive kind of blue-collar lineman where we're going to show up, we're going to know what we're doing day one. You're going to be a guy that can play right away, and I think that's the role I can fill for a lot of teams. So really just showcasing that I have the ability to move at an elite level, compete with the best of the best, and I'm really excited for wherever I end up. I think that day is going to be a really great day for me, and I'm really excited for whatever team wants me because I think I'll be a great player for them, and couldn't be more excited for the opportunity.
Speaking of offensive linemen, Luke Fickle has added another one from the transfer portal. Joey Okla committed to Wisconsin this morning, becoming the second member of his family to be a Badger. His older sister Kayla rode at UW for 2 years. Okla spent the last 2 seasons at Illinois. And on the ice, a pair of former Badgers have been named to the U.S. men's national team. Cole Caulfield and Luke Cunnin will represent the United States in this year's Men's World Championship starting on May 7th. Caulfield's coming off a year where he scored 28 goals and 37 assists for the Canadians, while Cunnin tallied 18 points with the Sharks. We're back after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Nobody wants to put a new roof over their head. It's too expensive. And if they can extend the life of that roof and get 5 more years or 10 more years, it's a no-brainer.
What RoofMax does is it helps people in that they don't have to spend that $15,000, $20,000 on a new roof. They can spend pennies on the dollar.
The RoofMax product was a small percentage of cost of replacing a roof.
This is a great financial decision for us as a community.
We had such a great experience with Empire, we would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
As a matter of fact, we already have. Customer service and the personal touch is really where it's at. The quality, too, is important to us, and the quality of the flooring was great. I mean, we've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
Create the ultimate backyard getaway and get an 11% rebate on everything. Now at Menards. Patriot Lighting has a great selection of landscape lights to accent your yard. These Anoka solar-powered landscape lights add elegance to any outdoor space. Now just $3.99 each after rebate. Masterforce has all the outdoor power tools you need to maintain your yard. Get this 80-volt Masterforce push mower for $419.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
True. Quick final check of the forecast with Alex.
Yeah, frost potential tonight, so pull in the tender plants now. Freeze warnings for much of southern Wisconsin. Frost advisories for the southwestern part of the state. Just have all your resources available this weekend. Your weather radio, the First Warn weather app, of course, channel3000.com, and your remote ready to turn on to Channel 3. It's very likely we're going to have a couple bouts of severe weather this weekend and heavy rainfall too, so we'll be here all weekend to keep everybody informed and safe.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now, if you missed our 4 o'clock show tonight, we were saying goodbye to a very special member of our team, my partner for these last 8 years, a key member of our News 3 Now team for the last 18, a morning anchor and evening anchor. Charlotte is today celebrating her final day with us here at News 3 Now.
My gosh, it's been a whirlwind.
It's been a crazy day.
It's been a very, very crazy day, and it's just been tremendously reflective, and I'm just like overcome with so much gratitude for all of you and everything that I've been able to do and experience, because it's helped me be a better person and I believe a better journalist and be able to serve the community that I love.
You make everybody in this building better, though, when you're here. You really do. You make us all better. You make your community better with Gio's Garden and the way you covered the news through the years. I can't tell you what she means to our newsroom and to me personally. As we mentioned tonight at 4, we had a special show looking back at Charlotte's time here. You can see that. We're going to post it at channel3000.com with special guests sharing their thoughts on Charlotte through the years. Some of her old morning anchor, her second and third favorite anchors she ever worked with, Rob Starbuck, Adam Schrager. And we're also going to have a little bit more tonight. We did a nice piece reflecting on some of the highlights and the funny moments of her career here. That'll be airing a little bit. We're going to have to condense it a bit, but we'll have it tonight at our newscast on News 3 Now at 10, the special Charlotte DeLeste edition. Also, by the way, the county has declared today Charlotte DeLeste Day in Dane County.
Cool.
A very special thanks to the county executive, Joe Parisi, for taking the time to do that as well. So we are celebrating Charlotte today, and we invite you to join us again tonight on News 3 Now at 10 as we say one final farewell to our favorite co-anchor.
It ain't over till it's over.
10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6, folks.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.